did you go to this film school or did you go in LA? What school did you get to? And he goes, I never been to film school. I never set foot. I don't know of like the whole backstory, but he just said, I never went to film school. I never did. I just started working. And I was like, what? I'm gonna go to school, I'm gonna get my degree, and I'm going to become a filmmaker. Basically, I was doing everything in school, in high school, to get prepped for college. I was doing whatever I needed, like tell me what I need to do. So I took a keyboarding class so I can write scripts. That was my goal. I was like, I'm gonna write scripts. I get my acceptance letter, and I'm stoked, I'm excited. I'm even wearing the shirt for the college. I'm basically, I'm ready to go to this school. So then the day comes, I go into college, and it is not anything I imagine. It's hard. So I found out really fast that shooting on actual film, like 16 millimeter black and white, like the cheapest, you know, maybe 8 millimeters, yeah, cheaper. But 16 millimeter, it got expensive really fast when you're shooting. And I really appreciated the people before me, like Peter Jackson, Spielberg, George Lucas, all those people, and Robert Rodriguez too, how he shot on like 16 mil, like color or whatever for his film. I appreciated all these guys, Quentin Tarantino, these people that I've been watching interviews with and stuff like that, and them talking about shooting on film. Then I make a friend in college, and he has one of those new, like those, it's new at the time, those, like it was like, what, the year just turned, it turned January, so it was 2000, year of 2000. He had one of those Apple computers that, I forget, his was like the red or orange one, I forget, and it had a little mouse, and it just looked so cool, and he can work on, he can make movies in there, and he was just like editing movies, and I was like, no way. And he goes, yeah, and he was showing me it. I have in my room, I have basically this portable version of my karaoke machine and TV. I have a combo television set, VCR, and my little camcorder. And I think I'm mobile, and I have my Pentium 100, which, yeah. Very thankful I got that. I got all this stuff I bought by myself, but he like had this fancy computer. He's not even going to school. He's not even a filmmaker. I mean, he's taking some of the classes and stuff, but he's more into, I think, for the acting and stuff. So, but he had the money. I don't know how he got it. Maybe his parents. I have no idea. I was just very jealous. I found like, wow, that's cool. But I was hoping like maybe I can play around with it and take a look at it. He did. He let me look at it. And I was like, this is awesome. This is like way better than what I'm doing. He can put titles on his stuff. He can do transitions. And I was just like, I'm working on this thing I put together from out of nothing. I remember getting so depressed in college because every time I go into class, I'm bored out of my mind. I was going through a bad time. I was in a bad place because nothing was working. You know, just life does that to you. Nothing's working. You have expectations. That was a big thing. I had expectations, and they were all, it was like a total 180, like completely different direction than what I was expecting. We have a guest speaker come in. He's worked on big films, a number of huge films in Hollywood, like Oscar-winning films, and he goes, started driving a truck, you know, carrying equipment, and it led to him being like a total grip truck. And that's what he'd show up, and that's what he'd do. Now what he does is like anything like that's on a film set, that like lights, grip, anything like lighting, anything, power, he provides all that, all the filters, everything. That's what he does. It's a big old grip production company. Does all the lighting and everything. So that's what he does. One student goes, so did you go here, this film school, or did you go, yeah, they asked that question. They literally just asked a question. They're like asking a common question. Did you go to this film school, or did you go in LA? What school did you get to? And he goes, I never been to film school. I never set foot. I don't know of like the whole backstory, but he just said, I never went to film school. I never did. I just started working. And I was like, what? So semester wraps up, I go back home and I'm broke, and I have only like 50 cents in my, like 55, 56 cents. I remember looking at it, I'm like, I'm broke. I have no money, I have to pay a loan. It's gonna start like wanting payments on it. And so I'm like, I gotta get a job. Movies saved me as a kid. Like if I didn't have that, I'd probably be, it's funny to say, it just, I don't know. I don't know. I don't like to think where I could have been. Movies saved me because it became something I had to figure out how to do, and it took away from the depressing, horrible moments. And then I go to college and I'm excited. I'm making movies. Movies saved me from being a depressed little kid from a divorced family. And I'm excited. I know who I am. I'm going to become a filmmaker. And I get there and they make me hate movies. College made me hate filmmaking. The process. Hate the process of it. And I was like, what is wrong with me? College told me you're doing it wrong. You can't do it that way. You have to do it this way. That is what they were telling you. You do it this way. Still to this day, you go on a movie set, there's standards, and there's a reason for that. So you can, everybody's on the same page, that kind of thing. But I was an unconventional kid, unconventional person. I started making films in an unconventional way. And college was like, nope, you can't do it that way. And you're wrong. And you're doing it incorrect. And you're getting bad grades now. And making movies is not fun. So the thing that saved me as a kid now was a thing that was against me. Like I didn't understand it anymore. At least I thought I didn't. But then I got a job at MCAT, and it started off part-time, and I was making films. I was getting into a better place. I got a job now. I had a job now that I liked doing, and so I had two part-time jobs. And all of a sudden I made this decision. There was a moment where I had a plan for going back to college. And I'm making movies, I'm getting paid well. And all of a sudden, I decided not to go back to college because it was so awful. I was like, I have money in my account. I'm not gonna give that beast my money because it's not benefiting me. I'm gonna take all what I learned from it. I'm gonna use it. I'm not gonna waste it. But now I'm gonna pursue being a filmmaker. I'm gonna make movies. I don't know, and I remember regretting it. I remember feeling like I was missing out on something, and this would follow me through my life. And then amazing things started to happen.